Blog Talk Radio.
Vanity, and this is Band Talk Radio.
Yeah, and I'm Amanda.
How are you?
And we have Clayton Ryan from Natural Born Killers, and that was their song, Last Day. Hi, Clayton. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. We have a few questions for you. Amanda, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go
ahead.
first. Okay. What was the writing process like for Last Day?
For Last Day?
Yeah.
What happened? I wonder if his phone just died.
I think he's probably dead.
The gods are just against this interview. Okay, that's awkward.
Powers of the Force are not on our side today. Should have joined the dark side when they had the chance. At least I'd have a cookie.
Well, at least you guys know that we had him at least. I'm going to wait and see if he'll plug his phone in and call back or something.
You know your phone is going to die. You should plug it in. I mean, that's what I do.
Oh, my God. Whoever knew it was this hard to interview Natural Born Killers.
On this last day, I need to charge my phone.
Oh. Hold on.
Right here. And
Hello.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, we are. My phone's little life it has left in it, but walk outside so I can get better reception.
All right,
so what's going on? So what was the question?
the question was, what was the writing process like for Last Day?
Okay, well, that's a funny question because that song was originally, Max and I had wrote it for Escape to Fate, actually. When the song's about, it's about the notorious last day, like when he was going back to tour, it was that I forget what tour it was. It was that most recent tour that was the last tour that he did, the Uproar tour. He was he was going back to the band, and we had written all these songs, and we had a really good chemistry going, and in the meantime, when we met, he him and I had written like 50 songs together. I mean, it was insane. And the song is about on this last day, we wash the pain away. I know you're not afraid. It's about him going back to the band and reclaiming his place and like being like, this is my band. And because I encouraged him to stay with them, and then he left. He left the band. He wasn't kicked out. He walked away to do this band. And it has a double meaning. It's about on that day, we both sobered up, and we met at a really dark time in our lives, and we both sobered up. So the last day is kind of like a ritual thing. It's like we got clean together, and that's what that song's about too. So it's like that whole writing process. I mean, that song has a huge meaning. I musically wrote the music to it. Max and I literally wrote the lyrics to it out on my balcony in like 30 seconds, literally. Like he was about to get on the bus, and we were just writing, like it was like 7 in the morning. We're like, this is our last day, we're all quitting. Here it is. So there's that.
Wow, that's deep.
Deep, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So he was going back to the band, and like he was crying, and he was like he didn't want to go back to the band. He wanted to like stay home and like do this album, and like it's like I was like, dude, we already have like 30 songs. I mean, don't worry, go. He was like, I don't want to. He's like, I don't like him anymore. I'm like, go. Do I have to kick you in your butt? Go. So, and it just has a lot of meaning. So, like, last day, like, when we play it out live, it's going to be like, kids are going to remember. It's like everything that we went through, like, all those vampire days where we would just stay up and just, do drugs and, like, do all this crazy shit that everyone's been hearing, which is halfway true. Like, every single one of our songs are, like, drug songs and misconstrued as love songs. So it's like, we were fucked up, yeah, but we wrote a fuckload of songs. We wrote a lot of songs. So it's like, Last Day is the most important song of our catalog. It's like he remembered, like, he realized, like, who he was again, and I realized who I was, and we realized what Natural Born Killers was.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
It's a pretty in-depth story. I'm gonna write it. I mean, I have it written down, but there's the gist of it. What's the next question?
How did you think of the name Natural Born Killers?
Well, it's one of my favorite movies. So Max and I were like, when the day Max and I started the band on 4/24/11 last year, we were just like browsing through Netflix, and I was just like, have you ever seen Natural Born Killers? He was like, no. I was like, dude, that's like my favorite movie. He was like, I always wanted to name a band that, and then he was like, we're naming the band that. He's like, I don't care, we're naming the band that. So it just stuck.
All right. Where do you see the band in 5 years?
Well, I mean, the band's looking at a Warner Brothers record deal right now. So, I don't know if I spoke too soon on that, but yeah, we definitely have a 5-year plan. So, I might not be living in Los Angeles in 5 years, but Max will more than likely be out here. The band will hopefully be together then. We have a 5-year plan. Like in the music business, like bands used to have 10-year plans, but now like nowadays it's like you have 5-year plans. So in 5 years, I hope we're 3 records deep, and we've toured the world. So I'll be happy, and all will suffice if that happens.
All right. What are some of your biggest pet peeves about the music industry?
The lack of conviction. You can tell my voice is not auto-tuned. It's like, that's how I sound. You can hear my voice online. Just now, and it sounds just like me. It's like it's like you can recognize it, and it's like, my style of production. It's like, we've created the sound. Like Max and I write all the songs, and we produce them ourselves. So it's like, we're pretty much like do it yourself, and there's a lack of real raw natural born talent, and it's like it's all covered up by just production nowadays. So it's like those are my biggest pet peeves. It's just lack of conviction.
And my next question is, who are your biggest musical influences?
Mine is Trent Reznor, and Dave Grohl, and Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day, actually. Those are my 3 main.
All right. If you were stuck in a music video for the rest of your life, what music video would you choose?
Stuck in a music video?
Yep.
Closer, probably. By 9 Inch Nails.
I love that song.
I love that band. It's like my life. So.
Okay. If you wasn't doing this with the band, what would you be doing?
What was that?
If you wasn't in a band, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't in a band?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a songwriter. Out here in Los Angeles, I write songs for other bands, so I'm a songwriter. I do TV and film placement, licensing. I produce records. I just produced Red Theory's record. So yeah, I'm like a busybody. I work 90 hours a week, and I work for myself. So it's I have a studio out here in Los Angeles, in Los Feliz, and that's where Max and I had pretty much done all our recordings. And I'm a working musician, so if I wasn't on stage, I'd be behind the scenes.
Mhm. Oops, it's my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
How did the band come together?
It came together on 4/24/11. Max was introduced to me by a mutual friend, and we hung out, and he played me a track that he had worked on with Johnny B from Get Scared.
Ooh.
And I had liked the track so much, I was like, let me produce it. So I produced this track, and then he was like, him and I, the chemistry, going into it, he was like, dude, he's like, I want to start a band with you. He's like, we're starting a band right now. And it was the first song we wrote was a song called Oblivion. That's going to be on the album. Mm-hmm. And that song was written on 4/24/11. The band was established since that day. You know what I mean? Like it was that was the beginning. The first track we wrote was called Oblivion. So apparently we were oblivious that like two people came together and we were just like holy, like
yeah.
like let's do this,
Just sort of clicked instantly.
Yeah, it was instant. It was literally like 3 days later, like we were a band. We were like, this is and we've written over 50 songs for the album. We have 2 albums of material already. So putting work in.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever had any crazy fan experiences? On Twitter.
Sean Spencer. Yes. Sean Spencer was never a part of the band. He's our biggest fan. So yeah. You can laugh all the way to Twitter on that one.
Amanda, you're gonna have to ask another one. I need a moment.
Sean Spencer is the craziest fan experience.
Dude, I know all about Sean Spencer.
He wanted to be in the band. He wanted to be in the band so bad that he
even
every
said
time
he
we're
was
like,
in
no, he like, yeah, of course. I mean, we've gotten a lot of exposure because of Sean Spencer's ranting. So it's pretty funny.
But I know all about Sean Spencer. He won't freaking leave me alone, so.
Yeah.
He's your biggest fan, too.
Yeah, he's my biggest fan, too. I still remember that. I have a professional interviewer willing to interview me. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Did he really
was never part of the band.
Computer?
No. That's his computer was he was living with me, and he couldn't pay rent, so he gave me his computer, and when he got mad about it, and I in the time where he was living at my house in my studio, he was like, he had to give up his computer because he couldn't pay rent. So I was like, and then when I I was like, this living situation isn't working out and you have to go, he decided to start the whole, I was in the band, yada, he stole my computer, Clayton and Max were junkies, whatever, it's just when he's completely making himself look like a,
look like a high school girl.
Yeah, it's pretty comical,
It is. It really is. All right.
Can you go?
Yeah, so I can go now. When is the album set to release?
Oh, say again?
Mhm.
I didn't hear the question.
When is the album set to release?
That is up in the air. The album's been done for 6 months. So, there's there's an indefinite date. I mean, it's definitely going to be released in 2012. It could be released in the next couple months. It could be released no later than third quarter. I can tell you that.
All right.
So if the year is divided in 4, it's going to be probably released in the fall.
Just don't pull a Guns N' Roses and wait 3 years.
Yeah, but like more cases than most, it might be released in the next, like in this quarter. So it's like we got some tricks up our sleeve.
Okay. I like tricks.
My phone is gonna die, so if you guys have any questions, you might wanna. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Okay. All right. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
If I ever had a superpower?
Mhm.
If I was able to have a superpower, what would it be?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see. It would probably be to like teleport,
No. All right, we have a caller. Area code 601, you're on the air.
Hey, guys.
Is that Heather?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Heather. You're on the air with Clayton Ryan.
What is your favorite memory and why?
Did his phone die?
Oh.
Oh, poor Heather.
Oh, dude. Are you outside or something?
Oh, that was
Perfect timing.
poor Heather. He's probably going to call me back.
He probably is.
Well, God.
Oh.
Whatever you want down the drain.
Dear future fans that we have on the show, please
Charge
make sure
your
your phone
phone.
is fully charged before we go on the air.
Can't you have your phone charged and talk at the same time? That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm doing too, but I think he said he has bad reception in the house or something.
Yeah. Make sure you have your phone charged before the show. You have an entire day to charge it.
You don't know that. You don't know what he did all day. All right. I don't think he's going to come. Yeah, did you hear that? He's a songwriter, too.
Just in case.
Teleport to the phone store and charge your phone.
Yes. Teleport.
Oh, that's amusing.
Teleport, get a new battery. Put it in your phone.
Your sisters are loving this.
Well, I'm sorry, Heather.
It's all good.
We tried. And this is the moment where this entire interview just becomes incredibly unprofessional.
Well, the phone died, so yes, it's becoming unprofessional now.
This is our unprofessional.
This is the most
Hi.
unprofessional interview that we've ever done. This is in these crap box. Okay, I want to know who this person is. Hello, 718.
Hi, my name is Roman. I just want to know why are you sitting here talking shit about them when you wanted them on your show? Like, weren't you the one who made that fake account and was talking shit about Max? Get your shit together, Trista. You're not even like that.
We don't talk shit about them. Okay? I don't know what fake account she's talking about either.
Her Twitter name is even Max Green MD, and that she doesn't even know Clayton, so.
Like, seriously.
Well then, that was...
Did you hang up on them?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, great.
I didn't make any fake accounts and talk shit about Natural Born Killers, just saying.
Yeah.
If I talked shit about anybody, it was Sean Center.
Clayton kind of said that. Clayton kind of said that he was kind of shit anyways.
It wasn't even a fake account with Sean Spencer. It was a blog on Tumblr.
God. I think that person was kind of set up by a certain someone.
Well, yeah, I know exactly who sent that person, so yeah.
And now my headaches begin again. Thank you.
Yeah, I know exactly who that person was. And that person needs to seriously get the fuck over herself. Like, seriously, this has been going on for way too damn long. All because we wanted... Max Green was not even here today, bitch, so I don't know what your problem is. So, seriously.
Where was she, by the way?
I don't know who she was, but it's clear that she was sent by our ex-co-host, Sierra Williams.
Oh, God. By the way, what happened to Max? What happened to Max?
Oh, I cannot say what happened to Max on the air.
Okay.
But Clayton's phone died, so we're going to go ahead and end this show since it was just ruined. So, yeah. Goodbye.